Member for Kelowna Mission.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Well, back in 2018, the NDP promised to deliver 1,500 homes for women fleeing domestic violence, but they haven't delivered on that promise. A year ago, the Premier re-promised to fix this lack of action when he was in housing estimates saying, and I quote, "Personally, I would like to see us make more progress in the Women's Transition Housing Fund. 155 units are open, so I'm working to ensure that the Transition Housing Fund is meeting the needs of the sector." End quote. Since that time, we've learned that the Premier managed to open just 33 homes. All the while, rates of intimate partner violence have skyrocketed. Amy Fitzgerald of the BC Society of Transition Houses says that they are very concerned about the lack of results given the increased rates of intimate partner violence that they see in BC. Will the Premier explain to transition housing providers like Amy and all the women and children that they serve why he is trying to fudge his housing numbers instead of delivering results that matter on promises he made?
Premier.
Thanks, Honourable Speaker. I take the member's critique seriously. This is a category where I wish we had been able to open more units. But we are working aggressively on the issue of gender-based violence. We have a gender-based violence action strategy. We're working closely with agencies that support women fleeing violence. And we know that housing availability generally is a huge issue for women fleeing violence. When we open more housing, when we make housing more affordable and available for people, it means they can leave abusive relationships. It means there's a place that they can go. But I take the member's critique seriously. We've got more work to do. I don't pretend our government is perfect in every category at all. But I do assure the member on the other side and all British Columbians, we take this issue profoundly seriously. Housing is one of our key priority issues, and especially the availability of housing for groups that are women that are fleeing violence, for other marginalized groups, Indigenous people in the province, and as part of our housing plan yesterday, concern about people who earn a decent income that are just looking for a reasonable place for their families to live. This is a multifaceted housing strategy. We're going to redouble our efforts, and 42,000 people in this province at least have new homes because of our government's policies, but we know we've got a lot more work to do.